After that, I started binging a show, and no matter how many times he called, I couldn't be bothered to even glance at it. I just wanted, when the zombies arrived, to make things a little difficult for him. Then, 10 o'clock hit. The outbreak was right on schedule. I stood on the balcony and looked down. The streets looked quiet. Too quiet, like the calm before the storm. Until a scream rang out in the distance. The crowd began to stir. Then, the woman in the middle of the road suddenly bared her bloody fangs and sank her teeth into the man beside her. The man screamed, collapsing to the ground in convulsions. People nearby tried to pull them apart, and a few more got bitten. After convulsing for a moment, the bitten would twitch and jump back up, charging at other pedestrians. 1 infects 10, 10 infect 100. Soon that intersection was covered in blood and severed limbs.
Nova, they're real zombies. Isn't anyone gonna do something?
Mom? The zombies will spread quickly. We won't last long. Last time, the government and military moved fast. They imposed a lockdown. But it was useless. The zombies spread too fast. People were stampeding towards supermarkets, tripping and falling all over. Supermarkets and pharmacies will be stripped bare in no time. With everyone panicking, the collapse of society will be incredibly fast. With that, I looked down and switched on the surveillance feed. Victor was pacing the living room, like a caged animal.
Victor, why aren't you going to work?
What work? That thing Nova actually went and took out online loans.
Let her die, then. Divorce her now. Let her drown in debt.
What debt, Mom? She used my name. No way. I'm gonna find her and drag her out. I'm going to kill that thing.
I couldn't help but laugh. These two have no clue what's happening outside, do they? Mom, hearing me insulted, was furious.
How can they be so despicable? I'm going to give them a piece of my mind.
Mom, their payback is coming. On screen, Victor was about to leave. Then, a woman's crying voice came from outside the door. Victor opened the door. It was Yvonne.
Victor, there are crazy people everywhere. They're eating people.
Yvonne took out her phone to show him.
It's true. I just filmed this.
Where's Leo? Let's go. We have to pick him up from kindergarten.
Mom, you need to get to the supermarket downstairs. Buy some food and drinks to stock up.
Mrs. Shaw stood frozen at the door for what felt like forever. Finally, she gave in, grabbed her wallet, and left. After we got married, I was almost always the one buying groceries. Now it's finally her turn to do it. But seeing how familiar Mrs. Shaw and Yvonne were, I lost my last shred of hope. So Mrs. Shaw knew all along. Right then, the property manager's loudspeaker sounded downstairs.
Due to the emergency, the complex is now under emergency lockdown. Only one person per household can go out for supplies daily.
The property management here is really on the ball.
Mom, no matter what happens, we can't go out. We wouldn't stand a chance out there.
I just called a neighbor. It's broken out there too. They didn't prepare a thing. They're just sitting at home waiting to die.
Right. That's how it was last time. The zombie virus broke out in hundreds of places across the country all at once. It was downright bizarre. Even by the time I died, the outside world still hadn't figured out what caused the zombies.
Nova, don't talk like that. This time we're going to make it. Victor's mom is back.
On screen, she dropped her things, collapsed on the couch, and panted heavily. Then Victor and Yvonne came in with Leo.
Come look. I went through hell to get this. Look at the formula I fought tooth and nail for our Leo. And some instant noodles.
A while later, Mrs. Shaw happily headed into the kitchen to cook. She must have emptied the entire fridge. 4 dishes and a soup. Quite the feast indeed. The Shaw family wasn't in the habit of stockpiling food, because Mrs. Shaw was extremely health conscious. She said buying fresh daily was the healthiest. All these vegetables were leftovers from what I'd bought.